I wouldn't say that I'm a person who celebrates New Year's Eve, but I think I'm ready for 2025 to be over. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. I'm ready for this year to be over, and I don't usually say that. This year has felt kind of clunky. Like it's not been this smooth year of easy transition, of facing change and obstacles smoothly. It was a year that there was just a lot of things that slowed down my momentum. And I feel like I just want it all behind me, even though I know that changing the date from 2025 to 2026 isn't going to really do anything to change the pace of my life. In many ways, though, I'm feeling like I want a clean slate. I don't want to bring some of this stuff forward with me. I don't want to bring experiences with me. I don't want to bring all of these memories with me. I want to leave all of this baggage and clunkiness and obstacles in the past and leave them there. There are times where I can get a little personally dramatic about situations and thinking, oh my God, this is so significant. And in reality, it's another day. It's not life-shattering. Each year it does spark a little more motivation in me to do some of these things that I've put off. Life isn't going to be perfect. There isn't always going to be this perfect time to do anything. Maybe 2026 is the year that I start checking some of those things off of the list. When I look out into the world, I see our world changing. And some of these things that were always taken for granted, they're changing. They aren't there. The situation isn't there. The experience isn't there. Things don't feel the same. And sometimes it's funny how some things change and go away. And then some of these annoying things in my life never change, never go away. And I don't know what the deeper meaning there is, but it's just interesting how sometimes the sweet moments in our life seem to fleet by and they move fast. And then we have these moments or these people or these experiences, and they just seem to drag on. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why so much of life is trying to focus on these good little moments. And I'm talking about the sweet moments because I do have a lot of peace, but I'm talking about those really sweet moments that are so enjoyable that you just want them not to end. And then we have to go back to life, and then we have to go back to reality. And then there are these people in my peripheral still just hanging on by clutches just to be a pain and just to be a thorn. Sometimes when I think about it, I think, how sad is it that some people are just horrible, angry, nasty people all of the time? And that's what they want to walk through the world feeling like inside. And maybe they don't know any different. Maybe they don't have those sweet little moments that are just precious and priceless. I think I have some evaluating to do and meditating on what I really do want for this coming year. And how can I move towards some of those things, one step at a time? When I do reflect on this year, there's been a lot that has happened that I can be thankful and grateful for. They weren't without working hard and challenges and making deliberate effort to change my situation. I'm okay with hard work, but as with anything in life, when you move and change your environment and change your situation, there's just a lot that has to be done. So I'm so thankful that that isn't what is on the calendar for next year. I'm thankful that that isn't what my circumstances and my situations are going to be. If you listen to my previous podcast on Monday, you would have heard me talking about horoscopes and the general reading for the rising sign. And moving was on the agenda for my rising sign. Hopefully that was a misunderstanding and somebody misread the energy there, because I think if I had to move again this next calendar year, it'd be pretty tough. Wouldn't be my first choice. The energy for 2026 is changing, and we got a preview of it over the summer here. There are some significant planetary shifts. And the world as we know it is going to be changing. And I know that sounds like it's an exaggeration and whatever, but things are just coming to an end of a cycle. And if we know that things are coming to an end and things are changing, it's a time where I am looking at those things that, what can I let go of? I mean, if my situation changes and if the world changes, how can I stay in that flow and embrace that change and move towards the things that really matter in my life? I do look around at the people around me sometimes, and we all have those people that are not changing at all and are happy waking up every single day and being the same exact version that they are. And sometimes I sit back and I'm simply amazed at how some people just wake up every day and they have no desire to change, to improve, to be better, to be different. And I wonder if there's some certain level of peace there. I wonder if that would be an easier path than someone like me who is always thinking ahead and trying to plan and trying to be a better version of myself. And while I don't make resolutions, I do reflect. And what it is that has happened over the last year, I don't know, this year just feels like I just want to shed everything. It just feels like this would be a good year to be the caterpillar in the cocoon and just break free and turn into the butterfly and fly away and do something completely different. I don't know. I hope you all have a safe and happy end to the year. And I hope that 2026 is the best year to come. Take care and thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.